I'm John Batchelor. This is the John Batchelor Show. Rick Outson of Independent News in Pensacola, Florida, calls this evening to say that he has fresh information about the confusion in the Senate race in Florida. Kendrick Meek is the Democratic nominee to be senator from Florida. He's running against Marco Rubio, the Republican nominee, and Charlie Crist, who lost the Republican primary and chose to run as an independent. Charlie Crist, the Republican governor. Charlie Crist filled with spite. Charlie Crist manipulative. Charlie Crist, Mr. Nice Guy. Well, we learn that Bill Clinton, campaigning, asked Kendrick Meek to withdraw some days ago in favor of Charlie Crist, the nice guy. Then we learn from Rick Outson that according to the Meek camp, to Rick Outson in Pensacola, who's a publisher in Florida, the White House, no names, asked Kendrick Meek to withdraw in favor of Mr. Rubio. And then Charlie Crist, nice guy, everybody likes him, Republican governor, independent candidate, goes on Greta Van Sustren's program on Fox, suddenly, to say that he has had conversations with the White House, no names, that Kendrick Meek drop out in favor of Charlie Crist. Puzzling. It doesn't add up to more than this. The Obama administration, the Obama campaign team, is clumsy. In Colorado, with regard to the race between Michael Bennet and his challenger. In Pennsylvania, in the primary, the race between Arlen Specter and Joe Sestak. In other races around the country, the Obama White House, the president, and his counselors have interfered in the election process on the Democratic side. Why? It hasn't resulted in success. Sestak beat Specter. Bennett did win out in Colorado, but that's a very tight race now, and there's no prospect of victory. And in Florida, yes, Kendrick Meek is trailing, but he's a Democrat. He goes to the polls with Democrats. Meek dropping out, the quote given to me by Rick Outson tonight from an African-American source of his is, if Obama, President Obama, forces Kendrick Meek out after all this money, after all this time and passion, then he, Obama, can kiss the White House goodbye. That is a disgusted remark from a Florida President Obama supporter. Now, these are heated days, last days, people mend after campaigns are over, wounds are licked, people go fishing. Still, it is a puzzle. I especially want to know your answer. Why did Charlie Crist push his face in this? Why? If everybody wants Charlie Crist to win, what's he doing on television saying he's trying to interfere in the Democratic Party? How does that help Charlie Crist? There's clearly more to know about this, but you know, I don't really care about Charlie Crist. He's a loser. I'm John Batchelor. This is the John Batchelor Show. Good night.